Every time I build a robot, every time I sink a ship, every time I throw a girl off of a big old building or abandoned bridge, it seems you're always there.
Hello everyone, it's Amber, and today I am talking about the Fantastic Four issue 575. Now you've already heard me just explain how awesome this series is, and I'm going to continue doing so as long as it's this excellent. Jonathan Hickman has, of course, taken over writing the series, and he's got a great team, including Dale Eaglesham, doing the pencils. So Hickman has been interviewed saying that he will not drag out story arcs that last, a year or more and, get involved in some big, long event. Instead, what he's doing is shorter story arcs, and Prime Elements is the first of a sort of six-parter, and I say that because there are going to be 4 parts, each focusing on a different member of the Fantastic Four team, and then there's going to be 2 issues after that which focus on pairs. So the Fantastic Four 575 focuses on the Thing, which, Ben Grimm, and after that then there'll be an issue with Sue, an issue with Reed, yada, yada, yada. You get it. And because the name is Prime Elements, I'm guessing that the elements of the universe are also going to take some sort of focus here as well, because this issue focuses on the Earth and actually inside the Earth. So I believe there will also be things with, other particular locations. These ones are going to have a set location. And you can read about, the interviews with Hickman online very easily. So the first issue here literally makes you feel like you've been transported back to 1961 when the Fantastic Four launched. And that is because they encounter the Mole Man, the self-proclaimed ruler of Subterranea. And Mole Man was, of course, the first villain that they ever encountered. But this time, there's a perfect Hickman twist. He's actually looking for their help. And that's because the creatures that he has enslaved, called the Moloids, have developed some super intelligence and are now beginning to think for themselves. So the story is all about how this happened, and it's regarding them exploring the abandoned city of the High Evolutionary. You can imagine somebody with a name like High Evolutionary, would come up with ways for creatures of all sorts to evolve and advance their intelligence levels. So the Moloids that are in the city now are, no longer working for the Mole Man, and he doesn't like this. He wants them back. And the fact that these super intelligent versions of the Moloids have stopped reproducing, which is another great part of the story that you need to read. And because of that, the only way to get new super intelligent Moloids is to recruit them from the, Subterranea civilization. That means that Mole Man has to give up more of his, slaves, and he's not willing to do that. So, this is just some great science fiction here. There's no vampires, no zombies, nothing glitters, I swear. But, it's not pretty. It's a colorful book. It's great science fiction. And, if you're too young to know who Jack Kirby is, well, my God. But, that makes me feel really old. But, this is the sort of thing that launched the comic book industry, launched Marvel into being what it is today. So you can see right away the Kirby influence on the book. There's, first of all, Alan Davis is involved with the covers, which are stunning as always. This one in particular pays tribute to that first Fantastic Four issue. And the interiors by Dale Eaglesham are beautifully done, great coloring. There's only been some criticism, which is not my criticism, by the way, just stuff that I've heard from other people, is they don't like this version of Reed Richards and Sue Storm where they're very muscular, especially somebody with Reed's elasticity powers, that he wouldn't necessarily have to be so buff, like, Brad Pitt or, Matthew McConaughey kind of buff. Because of his powers, he probably wouldn't look that way. However, Eaglesham clearly understands human anatomy, which is something that some successful artists don't. They use exaggeration to hide their lack of talent on understanding the human anatomy. So here, at least, the human bodies are very beautifully done. And, you know, whether you think that that's the way they should or shouldn't look, you can still appreciate the effort that's put into this. So, seriously, if you're in the mood for some great golden age feeling, comic books, and, you know, hey, you need to find a way to sneak the comics into the house, this is the type of book that you can say is for the kids. Great way to launch, you know, new readers and get them hooked as well. So if you got kids around, it should be totally safe for them. And I guarantee you will thoroughly enjoy this. So thanks for watching. Of course, thanks to all my supporters. And don't forget to subscribe before you log out. Be sure to leave your feedback below.
So I found my death ray and took it